Okay, Faisal, you can go first.
Hello, Dreams.
Hello.
Last week we saw the roster change that brought up the Academy bot lane, and then you guys came back this week.
Yep.
Did that how do I word this? Was that more of just trying to see what the Academy players could do in your perspective, or was that trying to push you guys to improve and like see what you guys were made of as well?
I think there should be like some sort of like that type of meaning too, but in like there's like team progress. I think academy players were like smurfing at like their academy games, so they just want to like give like academy players like chance to play like LCS stage. So it was mainly about that, but as I guess other meaning too, you know.
Okay, Shay, you can go next.
Hey, Dreams. I'm not really an analytical person at all, but it seems like in the past few weeks, out of all the Rakan picks we've seen, most of them end up in a loss. In your opinion, how do you think Rakan fitted into that composition you had back there in that game?
I think they made kind of like good plan, like drafting around Aphelios trash and like setting up like bans for it. I was thinking like Set, Leona, Nautilus, these three options, and they took like Set away and banned like Nautilus, Leona. So I was kind of like limited pool. I was like thinking about like some options, and I felt like probably like Rakan is probably like the best to like support our mid jungle duo synergy and like roam around the map. So that's why I wanted to like play Rakan instead of others. Yeah.
Okay, Faisal, you can go again.
If I'm not mistaken, last split in the LEC, you were part of the Schalke SO4 Miracle Run.
Yep.
Do you see that possibility for this FlyQuest team? And if you do, what steps would that team have to get to that point?
I think any team have this type of like possibility to like make like Miracle Run in any case. You just have to find like like the specific style that you want to play as a team and just try to execute through like draft and with the gameplay. And if you be like same page team, then I think you can be always like good team and like beat anyone. And I think right now we are like trying to like make the progress for to it, and so far it's not working, but I hope we can make it work.
Thank you. We have about 6 minutes left if anyone else has another question. Yep, Shay, you can go next.
If I'm not mistaken as well, you played with Abadage when you were on Schalke. What are your thoughts on his performance in the LCS so far? Do you think he's already at his max potential, or do you think that 100 Thieves and Abadage can go even further and perform internationally?
Oh, I think there's like way more potential that he can show. I think right now he's like getting used to the team and like trying to like make like champion pool bigger. That's how I see. And this is my thought. I think he will like perform like even better further. So I think 100 Thieves can go like much further than this.
Shay, you can go again.
Speaking of 100 Thieves, you are facing them tomorrow. You know, what's your how confident are you going into that matchup? Do you have anything special prepared? Have you guys done many VOD reviews on 100 Thieves? You know, what you guys thinking going into that game?
I don't think like we really have like specific like strategy against like 100 Thieves to win them. I think it's just like same logic as what I said before. We just have to like play better as a team and like just play good, like if we have lead, just play good macro with it. And if we do that successfully, then I think we can beat like any team. 100 Thieves, like the TL, like doesn't matter. I think it's on us.
Faisal, you can go.
Thank you. Today we saw Core JJ build the new item Anathema's Chains, and I was able to ask who he earlier. He's thought about what his thoughts on the items were, and he thought it was really good. He just forgot that it was in this patch. I was just wondering what was your perspective on the item and how does it fit into the meta?
I mean, I thought about that item when I tried to like play Leona, because it's like just HP. It's kind of like HP item, right? And Leona gives like consistent like armor and like magic resist. So I think if you build it with like Leona, I think it can be like really good potentially. But I didn't really think about like other champ building it. So when Corgi built it, I was kind of like surprised and didn't expect it. So I don't know. I'm really not sure about that item.
Thank you. Faisal, you can go again.
Just to expand on the item question, right now it seems that the AP supports have more like, specific mythics for their role, whereas AD champions in the support role, they don't. For example, Set goes Chem Tank and Pike would go Duskblade. Do you think that to change the meta from the AP supports or the enchanters that an AD item needs to be introduced, or are AD champions with this already mythics that are established for them are perfectly fine and don't need anything?
I'm not sure about that one. I don't think I don't think support like doesn't like really need like AD options to like pull like make like item pool bigger, because I think for support, I mean specifically for enchanters is more likely supporting. And I mean if there's like item like if you give like shield or like heal to somebody and if he gets like plus 80, then I think it makes sense. But for tanks, I think like you basically just build for like to survive like longer, right? Like Kuni, like who he did like today, like Zonia's on Leona. And I think it's more likely like surviving time. It's not like 80 plus option, I think. That's how I feel.
Thank you.
Shay, you can go.
Now we're playing on the patch where Tom Kench has had his rework. Do you think we'll maybe see him still in the bot lane, or do you think he's just completely out and we won't see any more Senna Kench?
I think TK needs some sort of buff, and I think it's harder to play like Senna TK from what I see from solo queue. Like TK like doesn't provide any safety early game, so Senna is more exposable. But TK like himself, strength is stronger than before, right? So maybe there's more chance that it appears at like top lane and sometimes support too. I think it can be still good against like some tank supports because he's like tankier and stronger. I'm actually not tankier, but stronger.
Thank you. We only have about like 20 seconds left, so we can end the scrum here. Thank you, Dreams, for answering all our questions. We appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Okay.